Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to my channel. This is a fly mechanic. Today I want to do a little comparison video between the Leatherman Curl, and get this thing situated right, and the Leatherman Wingman. I think they're comparable. I've carried both these for a little while, the Wingman longer, but the Curl is something that came out from Leatherman last year. Some of their new designs, so let's get into this real quick. I'll go into the specs. Go ahead, since I'm holding this one, we'll go with the Curl first on the specs. It's 4 inches in length, or 10 centimeters. The open length is going to be 6.25 inches, or 15.8 centimeters. The primary blade length is 2.9 inches, or 7.3 centimeters. Your weight comes in at 7.5 ounces, very light, fits in your pocket real well. Your width from side to side is going to be 1.24 inches. The 3.14 centimeters. Your thickness is just over ½ inch at 0.6 inches, 1.5 centimeters. The blade steel is 420HC stainless steel, pretty standard for Leatherman. All right, now we'll get into your Wingman. The Wingman closed length is 3.8 inches, or 9.7 centimeters. Open length is going to be an even 6 inches, or 15.2 centimeters. Blade length, primary blade length is 2.6 inches. You can see that this one is a little bit longer than that one, right there. Your weight is 7 ounces. Width is 1.2 inches right side, and your overall thickness is just at ½ inch, not counting the pocket clip. So 420HC stainless steel for your primary blade length. They both incorporate liner locks on the outside tools. The Curl has a straight blade, which is my preference. I really like that. It also incorporates a file, diamond coated file for this, which is great sharpening, touching up blades and stuff like that. You have your two-dimensional wood/metal file, and you also have a edged file here for maybe cutting through something like, say, PVC pipe or whatever you use it. Like I said, it's got a pocket clip that comes with it when you buy it, which is very nice. Works real well, fits in the pocket real good. Now, your inside tools, it also has the ruler, very standard. You got your inches on one side, I don't know if you can see that, and then you're going to have your centimeters on the, or millimeters on the other side here. So for those of you that would use that to measure things, you've got a pair of scissors, smaller scissors. They work. These are also, they have spring retention lock on the back, so you don't have a lever to push to release them like on a lot of your Leathermans, but it's pretty strong. It's not going to pop open easily. And you've got, if I can get this out here, you've also got an awl with a leather loop. You can fabric loop here. This also has a edge on it. I don't know if you can see that. A beveled edge. Great for scraping. And then, of course, is your flat tip here. Tapered. You can use it for a small scraper or pry bar. And I caution people whenever I say that, I hate to say it because, somebody come back and say, oh, you said it was a pry bar. Well, it's a light duty pry bar, paint cans, easy things. You don't get carried away with it or you're going to break it. It's a screwdriver primarily, so take that for what it's worth. Now, on the other side, you've got the can opener. Pretty standard on the old Leathermans. Hear that snap? That will pop. It's locking in place, but like I said, it doesn't. You don't need to push anything to unlock it. You just got a spring retention. Got a combination can opener, bottle opener, and they work. I've used the can openers multiple times. A wire scraper here. And last but not least, you have your bit exchanger. It comes with a standard flat tip Phillips bit. You just slip in there and kind of lock in place a little bit. Not going to come out. Now the neat thing about this is Leatherman sells accessories that you can purchase with it or purchase from them. For instance, this ratchet, you can slip that in there and you can put a bit in there and you've got an extension plus a ratchet. They also sell extensions. Works good. Use it. It's not going to come out. Lock in place. So you've got that option on the Curl. Whereas, we'll get into this in a minute, the Wingman doesn't offer you that. But many of your other Leathermans, do, like the Surge, Wingman, not the Wingman, the Wave, the Charge. They'll have these type of bit extensions or bit exchangers. Okay. And of course, your plier head, you've got, now these are not spring loaded. So, unfortunately, they work, but they're easy. They're not, it's not something you got to fight with to get it open. So, that works good. They've got the wire cutters, and something I'm going to bring up to you in the other one. These completely overlap each other, and they work really well. It's got the hard wire cutters in the back and the soft wire cutters in the front. Okay, it does not have crimpers like on some Leathermans do, like on your Surge, for instance. Your Surge is going to have, if you look here in the back, it's got a part back here for crimping wires, so you don't have that option. You can do it a little bit with your pliers if you need to, though. But anyway, it's got the needle nose pliers and your standard duty pliers. They all are textured right there, and they work real well. So that's our Curl. Now, the Wingman, we've already went over the specs. This has a combo blade on it, which a lot of people don't like the combo blades. I'm not a real big fan of them, but it's not a deal killer for me. It works. Like I said, I carried this one long before I bought the Curl, long before I got the Surge or some of my other Leathermans. I had other Leathermans before this one, but I picked this one up. Actually, one day I just didn't have one. I lost my previous one, and I got this one, and I carried it for several years at work and stuff. So it's held up real well. But this is also a liner lock, like your Curl. You push that over, and the blade comes out. It's got the scissors, much larger scissors than you saw on the Curl. Almost, I wouldn't say full size, but pretty big, similar to the Surge. The Surge has large scissors too, like that. Pretty much the same, almost. Surge is a little bit bigger, but anyway, just for comparison's sake, they also are held in place with a liner lock. Flip that over. You get into, it's got a lanyard hole right here on the edge. Open them up. These pliers are spring-loaded. See that? You know, so if you like spring-loaded pliers, this may be the one for you. It's got needle nose pliers, standard duty pliers, and wire cutters, and hard wire cutters. Your interior tools, you've got the Leatherman can opener, bottle opener combination wire cutter. And these tools also do not lock in place. They have a so like a spring retention here on the back that holds them in place. You pop that over, you see, catch it right there. Here, pop a little bit. Okay. So that's your can opener. You've got a ruler combination file. I don't particularly like the file on these. They work. It's not that they don't work. They do. I'm not going to say that. It also has a small flat tip. As you can see, I damaged mine, but it was originally a flat tip. It's been twisted and tips broken off of it, but that's my fault, not the tools. Got this ruler on the back, which to me is pretty useless. I mean, I do use it for a depth gauge, but if I really had to measure something, it wouldn't do me a lot of good. So take that for what it's worth. Now, one of my favorite features on the Wingman and many other people is the package opener. This package opener works great for plastic packages, for boxes, you name it. I mean, I wish they incorporated this on more Leathermans, because this is a really phenomenal package opener. It works really well. So if you work in a warehouse or something, man, this might be your ticket. And then you got your standard flat tip on this side and Phillips on this side. Neither one of these lock in place except for the spring lock. You know, so if you're going to use them, you can. I've never had it close up on me, but you know, it could. There's always that possibility. And if you need to get to these tools to get access to them a little bit easier, you can get to them through the back and kind of put your finger in there and push them out and make them a little bit easier to get out. But that is the Wingman and the Curl. And like I said, the Wingman comes with a pocket clip also. So these are both very pocketable tools. They also come with nylon sheaths. The Curl, I believe, is selling now for $90 on the website. And the Wingman's selling for about $70. So, you know, that's the difference. I don't really agree with the price increase. I think when I bought my Curl, I paid, I want to say $70, which I thought even then was a tad bit high, maybe about $10, $15 too much, but you know, okay, I wanted it, so I paid the money and I got it. Well, now it's $90. And the Wingman is selling for $70. I think when I bought mine, you could pick them up for 40, maybe 45. It was less than 50, I know that. That was a good price for it. Is it worth 70? Well, you know, everything has went up, so I don't know. It's up to you. It's a good tool. You know, if you could pick one up secondhand, hey, go for it. But you know, the $70 you get the Leatherman warranty. You get a good tool that does work. So you know, it's not real expensive. You know, but it's a little bit more money. But whereas you know, this one's $90, so that's an extra $20. But you know, you get some added features with it that you don't get with the Wingman. Mainly the bit exchanger here, which opens up a whole another spectrum of capabilities. That's a very good feature. Your surge and your waves and your other tools, they all have that. And probably one of the bigger selling points for a lot of people is this bit exchanger. So, but, it's not, if you don't need that, then hey, you can go with the curl, or no, excuse me, the wingman. So that's what you got. You got the curl here, 2 accessible outside tools. You've got your wingman also with 2 outside accessible tools, except this outside accessible tool is going to be a combination blade and a pair of scissors, a straight blade, and a file, very good file, but a file. So, which is the right tool for you? I guess that's a choice you'd have to make, but I hope you've learned a little bit about them on this video. If you love them, like them, hate them, put it in the comments. Anything we could talk about is great. This is a flying mechanic. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe. I come out with these videos from time to time. I try to come out with them once every week or every 2 weeks, but anytime I can find something new to talk about. But there you go. Leatherman Wingman, Leatherman Curl, which is the right tool for you. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.